I've been using Cursor AI for I think over a year now. I think almost a year and a half. When I first got introduced to it, it was a year and a half ago, and I had a Nigerian developer of mine back then introduced me to it. I didn't even know what it was. Um, I w- I don't even know at this point back then if I was even using like ChatGPT or anything. I don't know where I don't even remember the time I started. I think I heard about ChatGPT in like December or November of 2024. I wasn't even using it until then. Anyway, whenever I got introduced to Cursor AI, I thought it was like okay, some complicated stuff, and I would see that developer just using it all the time, and he would hype it up. And he used to get a lot of tasks done, and he used to get it done right. Now that I look back at it, I could see how like the guy was just using Cursor AI clearly. Like any task I would give him, and this is a time where I used to use Trello, and I would actually write the stupid tasks. Oh, I think I did use ChatGPT at this time. Yeah, I was using ChatGPT at this time, but I didn't know about like IDEs with AI, like Cursor AI and whatnot. Anyway, the guy would just handle the task. Every task I gave him, he would just do it masterfully. You know what I mean? Compared to like the other developers I had. And I remember I had another developer working with me who was and this guy was like he wasn't using any AI tools. And I would always complain about his speed and how slow he is. Because at the beginning when he was working and he was working through a feature and a feature took him like 2 weeks just to do it, right? Just one feature might take him 2 weeks to do it, or a week at the bare minimum. And I had this guy, I'd give him a task, a feature, whatever, and the guy would just blow it out or just knock it out in one day. I was very stunned. And I started looking at the other developer who was doing it manually. I started looking at him differently. And I would tell him, I would criticize him and I would tell him, yo, what the hell, dude? You need to like speed it up or use this AI stuff. And he was like one of those people that was just like he didn't want to learn. He didn't want to grow with the times. And he was also coping. He was like, oh, AI, hallucinates and makes mistakes. It's not good. He was one of those higher than thou type of developers, who's looking down on AI and AI code and all that. But now look, a year and a half later is 85% of developers on Stack Overflow that were surveyed say they use AI tools. So now, like, well, everybody uses AI tools. So anyway, that's when I got introduced to it. And then slowly, as the months passed, um, eventually what happened was I started using Cursor AI myself, right? As I started throwing people away or just firing people, I started using it myself. And then fast forward up to this moment where like I don't even it's kind of crazy to say a year and a half later, I don't even have any developers working with me and I never intend to. And in fact, you just have AI agents doing everything. You literally have an AI agent or just you yourself just using Cursor. You can just do everything that a developer would normally do. Everything that would have took a developer to work on, let's say months, you could just do it within a day, you know, within like an afternoon, possibly, you know. Anyway, Cursor AI has really changed my life personally, and I can really attest to that. It saved me money. It has increased my productivity stupendously. It it increased my productivity greatly. Um, as I'm speaking right now, I'm about to go to sleep and I have two AI agents working on a task. I'm not hyping it up, but like they're working, they're doing something valuable for me. And that would be something that a human being would have been doing only a couple months ago, or maybe a year ago, or a couple years ago. But now it's like you have these AI agents just doing everything. What I like Cursor for is the fact that it's like only $20 and it doesn't go like the on-demand charges or the overspending just doesn't get to be too much. Like last month I spent an extra $30 on top of the monthly $20 plan that I was that I had. Yeah. So and I wrote probably like like I wrote like trust me, I exhausted it. I exhausted it absolutely every single day. I've exhausted it with context, with just sheer prompts, like the amount of work I asked it to do. I mean, it was beyond worth the $50 like that I spent. And it's really changed my life. I love it. I love Cursor. Now I keep hearing about Claude Code and this other tool people talk about. I forget the name. I hear about Claude Code a lot. And then you know what I do? I just ask Cursor AI myself. I just ask it, yo, should I use Cursor? Should I use Claude Code? Like, what's the difference? And uh, and I asked the different models to basically, discuss this matter. And they just tell me there's no need. Everything Claude Code can do, you can do it here. It is a little different though. I do see what people are saying about Claude Code, the fact that it has they said something technical about I'm forgetting about right now, but it's basically like it can just do a higher quality of work for you basically because it doesn't have certain limitations. Okay, that's cool, but at the same time you're paying more money. So like it's a balance. So I'd rather just pay the $20 and just get the work done that I need. I don't need it to be, 99% quality. I'm fine with it being like 70%, 80%, 90% even quality. It's okay. Even 80%, it's fine. For $20, that's good enough. I don't need to be at 95% quality and pay like 10 times the fees. No need for that. Uh, yeah, so Cursor AI has been great to me. I use it all the time. In fact, I treat it like a genie. I just tell it stuff, um, and just expecting hopefully it has an answer to everything. Um, I use it in so many ways. I've literally stopped using ChatGPT, the website. I stopped using Gemini. I stopped using all the models from the respective websites. I literally just yap at Cursor and then just switch the models out and then talk to them. I don't even yeah, it's really changed everything for me. Um, I'm very happy with it. Very happy with it. So I don't know about Claude. I don't know about the other tools, but Cursor is definitely a game changer. And I think it does deserve the $1 billion or multi-billion-dollar evaluation that it has. It's actually who would have known?